Oh, and one more that I almost forgot. Um, this one wasn't mentioned on Zelda Universe, but I've actually heard it a lot. Uh, differently pronounced all the time, and that's Malon, Malon, or Malin, Malone. Yeah, it seems to have several possible pronunciations. But right now, at this time, I can't exactly find the original Japanese name. But I've read like the Ocarina of Time manga, and it is the way they translated her name was more like Marin, Maron, and so that leads me to believe that her original Japanese name was Marun. Marun. If you don't already know, R and L are really interchangeable in when translating from Japanese to English. Like for example, in Mega Man 2, Clash Man's name was translated to Crash Man, or Crash Man, because his name was Crashman. While in Mega Man 2, I believe, for the Game Boy, his name was shown as Clashman. See, that's really can change because the R or L sound in Japanese is sounds very similar. It's a sound that sounds like a mixture between the English R and L, and so it can be translated as either. So that leads me to believe that it was originally supposed to be Marin, maybe. So that possibly meaning that this should be pronounced Malon or Malon. But it also goes. I think by now I tend to go though by Malin or so, but it's possible it could be any of these, I believe. So that one's up to more speculation, I guess. Okay, now we're back after about a year of absence. I recorded this earlier part about a year ago, but I ended up stopping the project for some reason. But I'm reading on Zelda Informer, more debate on the rest of the names. So I got 5 more names I want to mention. I'll be giving a little more evidence on some of my speculation on some of these. First, we have Cocorico, as in Cocorico Village. Okay, now this one, I've heard, the different ones I've heard are Cocorico, Cocorico or something. But I assure you it is probably most definitely Cocorico. The Japanese name is exactly the same. It's just Cocorico. And there's really not much room for debate there. And then next one is quite a debatable matter. It's Uka or Ooka or Owaka, something like that. The bird-like creatures from Twilight Princess. I've always pronounced it Uka, but I'm actually reading that some people may think it's Owaka or something due to the double O sound. In some cultures, each sound is pronounced separately, as in Owoka or Owaka, or something like that. And I think it's fairly agreeable. Either way, it might be okay. Most people agree though on Uka though. One user notes that the OOCCOO is the hexadecimal for green, which might be its reference, but I don't know if it really gives much on its sound. Thus, I'll end this one with maybe either uka or owaka, or another deviation. Let's see. And next, the Sage of Light in Ocarina of Time. Okay, now, I don't have direct evidence of his Japanese name, but it most likely is just the exact transliteration of his English name, because it looks to me like Japanese intended his English name to be Raoul, and that's how it's one way I suppose you could put it, Naoru. So it's like maybe the English developers just decided to, for some reason, not put it like an English name, but rather just keep the exact spelling as the Japanese. So that one could be debatable because I don't have direct evidence on his Japanese name. So, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Raoru. Next we got the 2 new characters from Skyward Sword. Based on evidence we've gotten so far, we do have evidence of Girahim's name, but I'll first get to Fi. Okay, I believe it is Fi. Most likely is because Fi is based off of at least the spelling is based off of the Greek letter Phi, and I have evidence right here that by a native speaker pronouncing the letter Phi.
Phi.
And then next we have Girahim, the demon lord Girahim. This one is pretty debatable too. People have seen Girahim, and Girahim. And I believe it is, well, not just because I believe, but I'm pretty sure it's Girahim. I recorded the audio from an interview with an actual Nintendo representative during E3, who was when someone actually asked about Girahim's name pronunciation.
I wasn't sure on the pronunciation. Girahim?
Girahim.
Girahim? Girahim is the boss, and he's a...
You can see both of them pronounce it several times, or at least the Nintendo representative pronounces it once, but the other guy pronounces it a few times as well. And to me it sounds just Girahim, and not much from there. And I suppose that is about it for now. Like, we don't have the Japanese names, or I haven't seen them yet for Phi and Girahim, but they're probably not too hard to debate on this at this point. If there are any other names that you want me to look into or discuss, comment, and I'll take a look. Some might include ones like Vati or something. Aldola from Majora's Mask. I've seen Aldola and such. So basically from there, I can always make more videos, so go ahead and make requests if you want.